Wake up, Asheville. I'm Matt Peiken, and this is your local newscast for Monday, August 17th. Two July shootings tied to Asheville's Maple Crest apartments have renewed scrutiny of the mixed-income development built to replace Lee Walker Heights and improve safety. 2 men were killed and 7 people injured in the retaliatory July 19th attack. Still, police data show Maple Crest has far fewer calls and drug arrests than Pisgah View apartments, and residents say serious incidents are rare. The Housing Authority is pursuing added patrols and similar projects elsewhere. Asheville's neighboring 319 Biltmore housing project has faced delays. Residents also want stronger community ties and violence prevention. Read more in the Asheville Watchdog. Buncombe County voters will decide November 3rd whether to authorize up to $70 million in 2 bonds. The $40 million housing measure would fund building and repairing affordable homes for low and moderate income residents. A $30 million open space measure would support conservation, parks, greenways, and trails. The new Vote Yes on Bonds campaign says both would add about $43 annually for a home assessed at $450,000. Supporter Brownie Newman says similar 2022 bonds protected more than 2,000 acres. Carl Mumpower opposes them, citing roughly $397 million in county debt and household costs. Read more at WLOS. Republican State Senator Warren Daniels says he's disappointed Buncombe County and Asheville raised tax rates after lawmakers froze values at 2021 levels. A second law offered updated appraisals at a tax rate about 2% higher, but officials said that would cost $24 million and force service cuts. Buncombe kept older values and raised its rate to preserve revenue. Board Chair Amanda Edwards accused lawmakers of undermining fair appraisals. Democratic Representative Lindsey Prather said Republicans' new rates would rise. Daniels suggested lawmakers consider borrowing limits as Buncombe seeks approval for $70 million in bonds. Read more in the Citizen Times. Lifelong Burton Street resident Clifford Cotton says the I-26 connector and rising home prices threaten the neighborhood founded by his grandfather, E.W. Pearson. State transportation officials expect lost land, reduced access and displacement, including removal of a left turn onto Haywood Road. The department says outreach will mitigate unavoidable impacts. Asheville is also moving ahead with a $1 million stormwater project to reduce flooding and standing water. Cotton says those improvements are overdue and hopes attention helps people learn Burton Street's legacy, though he worries longtime residents are being priced out. Read more at 828 News Now. And Asheville resident Jonathan Cook says a proposed bus redesign could limit his independent access to classes, therapy, his job coach, groceries, and support programs. The draft Asheville Rides Transit Network would end service on Kenilworth Road between Tunnel Road and Biltmore Avenue. City officials say dropping lower ridership segments would allow more frequent buses on busier corridors while slightly reducing nearby transit coverage. More than 1,300 people submitted feedback. Cook and his housemate are alerting neighbors and say they might have to move. The plan isn't final and still needs City Council approval. Read more at 828 News Now. Before I let you go, I want to let you know about something happening this weekend. New York's infamous Blue Note era returns to Mars Hill for a special encore concert at Mars Landing Arts Center, 7 p.m. Saturday. Civil Disobedience is a project from New York bassist David Ambrosio, rekindling jazz born from the politically conscious underground of 1960s New York City. If you like jazz, it's a concert you're not going to want to miss. It's prefaced by a 20-minute documentary about the making of the project, which starts at 6:30. You can find tickets and information at marslandingartscenter.com, and I hope to see you there.